Hi everybody, my name is Barry Schwartz and this is the Search Buzz video recap. Today is Friday, December 11th, and this is the search news we covered over at the Search Engine Roundtable at seroundtable.com. First up, John Mueller from Google said that he's confident that Penguin 4.0 is good enough for a January release. Obviously, he said, again, he doesn't want to say it's going to happen in January, but he believes, based on it being almost ready for the end of this year, it was on the edge, he said, that he thinks that a January release is definitely possible, and he said it's probably good enough for a January release. So hopefully Penguin 4.0, maybe I would guess 2-3 weeks into January, hopefully we'll see that release. There were some reports earlier this, or actually mid this week, that there was a large influx of manual actions that were released by Google, where a lot of penalties were dished out around link penalties or pure spam penalties or anything revolved around manual actions that impact a site's rankings in Google. We definitely saw a bunch of reports about that, and we even covered some new manual actions around that as well. So Google actually reworded some of their manual actions in terms of reconsideration requests. Maybe some of them are more confusing, maybe some of them are clearer, but we covered two of them. One is basically a response saying your reconsideration request was approved. It used to say manual action was revoked. Now it says your reconsideration was approved. And we also have one that goes into some more detail about link penalties that still exist. And it's not clear, it's a little bit more wordy, which makes it a little more confusing for users as well. So definitely take a look at that. Google has reworded some of their reconsideration responses. Google's pushing their AMP, accelerated mobile pages, like I've been discussing the past few weeks. Google said in a press conference this past, I think it was 2 days ago, that they may go ahead and dish out a mobile ranking boost, maybe an AMP ranking boost, for AMP pages when Google comes out in, I guess, February. They announced, late February, they're going to start serving up AMP-related pages in the search results. This wouldn't surprise me if they did that. They have the Google API, App Indexing API ranking boost. They have the mobile-friendly ranking boost. They have the HTTPS ranking boost. They have the just being an app ranking boost. So why wouldn't they do an AMP ranking boost? Google said, well, they might not sure. They don't know if they'll add a label to it, like is it mobile-friendly, is it AMP-friendly, and so forth. It's unclear what they're going to do. They also said that page speed helps a little bit when AMP pages are really fast. But again, I'm not too sure how much of a ranking factor it will be. I doubt it'll be that much, to be honest. If you want to go ahead and start playing around with AMP technologies for your website, John Mueller released linked to 3 videos, Google developer videos, discussing how to make your site AMP friendly or use AMP technologies. So definitely take a look at that. We posted those videos on seroundtable.com on December 9th, so take a look at that. Here's a listening case. Again, these cases always pop up here and there. A person said by accident they went ahead and removed all the links in their disavow file, and then a few weeks later their traffic surged. Specifically on November 22nd, they went ahead and overwrote their disavow file mistake, and then on the November 29th, they saw a huge increase in traffic from Google. Now, there are some reports. I didn't really see much webmaster reaction around it, that on the 28th, Google went ahead and did a phantom update. We did cover the phantom update on the 19th, and then supposedly was another hiccup around that on the 28th. So it might be related to that, but either way, think about it. Google goes ahead and ranks your web pages based on links, mostly. And if you go ahead and disavow a lot of links that are helping you, and then you remove that disavow, and those links weren't initially hurting you, they will probably benefit you. Now, at the same time, this is one case. I've seen other cases like this as well, but this is one case, and I'd be very, very cautious about how you drop links from your disavow file, especially when Penguin's going to be released in the next few weeks. Google said if you remove a 301 redirect from page A to page B, you got to be patient that Google will pick up that change, and that the one that you're redirecting to eventually will become the main canonical version in Google. Once you remove a 301 redirect, there's nothing really pushing Google to rank the page you're redirecting to as the primary result. And if there's a lot more links to that original page, Google's going to probably go ahead and reference that page over the one you're redirected to for months and months. Google said you need to have patience and be convincing. He said here, well, a 301 is a permanent, so you'll have to be patient and convincing, i.e., rel canonical, internal links, all those stuff have to actually point to this new page that you want to rank over the old page that's ranking. So this is interesting. Google Place Actions, which we discussed last week, they finally released their documentation, and then they removed it over the weekend on the Place Action documentation. But I checked again last night, and it's back. It was gone for about 48 hours, maybe 72 hours, and it's back. So this is kind of like a non-story now, but it's interesting to see them remove it and then add it back. Google's testing 4 ads, Google AdWords ads, at the top of the search results again. They've been testing this on and off, but it seems like a lot more users are seeing this test now. So here's a picture from Pete Myers showing mortgage calculators, 1, 2, 3, 4 ads, and then the Google mortgage calculator. Where are those organic results? They're nowhere to be found. There's lots of people noticing it, even on the mobile. Here's the mobile one. 1, 2, 3, 4 ads, and then the search result for SEO. Very interesting to see Google test this. Google said, and they gave a comment to Search Engine Land, basically, yes, we're testing this, and nothing's happening with it. We're just testing it right now, so don't panic. If you want, you could actually beta the Google AdWords iOS app. They have had an Android version of their app for at least since March, I believe, of this year, and now they actually want people to beta test for the holidays. So if you want to go ahead and try it out before the holidays, you can fill out a form, and hopefully Google will respond to you with access to their Google AdWords management app for iOS devices. Google AdWords came out with 3 new bidding reports that you can take a look at. There's one for days left in learning status, basically a learning status report. There's also one for limited bid limits, which helps you understand that as well. And finally, there's also a target over time report, which gives you your targets, your CPA targets over time, so you can take a look at that and play with that if you're using AdWords in a very detailed fashion. Google AdWords came out with new structured snippets, which basically show you 2 structured snippet extensions instead of 1. A few months ago, they came out with the ability just to show 1 line of structured snippet extensions. Now they're actually showing 2. So here's 1, here's 2, here's 1. This is what it was, style, and now style and services. And you can actually now experiment with 2 structured snippets lines as opposed to 1. Google AdSense came out with new AdSense design formats. They obviously have to keep changing it up to get the click-through rate up. So here's the before and after, if I can get it to load. The before and the after. Obviously it looks a lot different, and hopefully the click-through rate will increase on your ads on your sites that have AdSense ads. So we thought Google dissed or ignored Hanukkah this year. They usually put up decorations every year. You do a search for Hanukkah, menorah, dreidel, stuff like that. Google would show Hanukkah decorations, including Christmas and Kwanzaa stuff, if you had Christmas decorations or Kwanzaa decorations. And they did this every single year. And for some reason, they didn't do it this year. And when it came to like the 4th or the 3rd day of Hanukkah or the 4th day of Hanukkah, there was still nothing. This was what they had last year. But then Google emailed us saying, hey, we didn't forget you. If you do a search for spin the dreidel or play dreidel, Google will actually show you an interactive spinning dreidel at the top of the search results, which looks like this. And I have a video there, but let me just go ahead and show it to you. This is what it looks like in real time. And if my iPad is fast enough, it would show it to you. So there it goes, it spins. And that's the dreidel game. So that's pretty cool. In any event, that covers the Search Buzz video recap. My name again is Barry Schwartz, and this is the search news we covered over at the Search Engine Roundtable at seroundtable.com over the past week. Happy Hanukkah. And again, today is Friday, December 11th. Everyone have a great weekend, and I'll see you guys next. Bye.